Greetings and various assorted salutations. What I'm showing you today is a little tutorial using the program Acrobat Reader DC. This is a very useful program. It comes with most computers, and it is a program that is used to read PDFs. Let's say you have an assignment, for example, and you need to fill in the PDF with your answers. The way to do it is to open it up through this program. So the way to do that, I happen to have it on my desktop, but you might have to go into the Start button. But it'll be in the A section if you're using Windows 10. If you don't see it listed, that means it's not on your computer, and you'll need to do something to, well, get it on your computer. Anyways, let's crack open the program. And right now you have the program. If you need to open a particular file, any recent files you've opened will appear here. But likely you'll need to do a file and open and pull up the file wherever you put it. Typically if you're downloading PDFs, they will go into your downloads folder. But that's where it's going to be. We're going to just mess with this one PDF that just happens to be sitting here when you first get the thing. Now, any PDF you can fill in with information. And the way to do that is with the fill and sign feature, which if you look at this bar at the top, you've got a whole bunch of things. One of the things you've got is a comment feature. That's if you're going to keep the document virtual, maybe. You've got the highlighter feature, which you can use to highlight text. Or if you're not, or if the, as you can see, it highlights a bit. Don't forget that Control-Z is your friend here. Control-Z can undo things that you've done unintentionally. But what we're going to use is what looks like a fountain pen called the fill and sign portion. So all you have to do is click on it. Now when you click on it, you'll get this little bar up here, the fill and sign bar, and it gives you some options. You can zoom in and zoom out as always with the plus and minus buttons. But what you're going to be using probably is the add text feature. So if you click here, now anywhere you click on the document becomes a text box that you can then fill in. So like just fill in like this. You might notice it's a bit small, but let's adjust the zoom a bit. This is what it actually looks like if you were to hit the print button, what the size would be. If you need it bigger or smaller, you can hit these buttons here. If you think what you just typed is complete trash, you can hit the trash can. This is another way to input information. Most of the time you just use this one. If you want more options, they're right here. But some other features that you have is now, okay, I want to type somewhere else. Just click over here, and you got it. Let's hear some mechanical keyboard. But do a note, you might have to adjust the zoom so you actually see how big what you're writing is, because often the PDF will try and show as much of the page as possible, when in all actuality you don't need to see that much. Some other things you can put in here is you can put in dots, and you can adjust the sizes with them as always, with the same commands. You can create these lovely little lines to cross stuff out. You'll notice that it'll remake the same size, but you can adjust it with this control here, and you can move it with this control over here. You've also got a circle feature, which you might have to make a bit bigger sometimes. Oops. Control-Z is our good friend. Oh, no. Actually hit the trash button. Let's see, we can then manipulate it and click on it again to make adjustments. So like, I need to fix that. I can do that. Let's see here. That's better. Also, there's a checkbox. Checkaroonie. And there's an X. And you can make it bigger or smaller, or you can use this control here. When you do make changes to a PDF, when you add your, quote-unquote, add your signature or write on it, you will save it as a new document. You can rename the document, which, if you want to think of it this way, for your ease, you might want to put your name in it to kind of tell you, okay, the original document has one name, and then if it has my name in it, that means I filled it out. And then you can turn this in as if you are uploading a standard document. And that concludes kind of the how to use PDFs as worksheets and fill in whatever you need to with them. I guess until later.